All right, you guys. So I just reviewed the returning to self transmission. This again is back at the beginning when the first wave of the Light Council really was setting us up to be able to receive more and more of their messages. So they're kind of good to go back and start from if you're feeling like you're ready to jump into like the Light Council. The beginning ones are good, but this one in particular is really actually addresses that there's some implants and some mind manipulation and some things about lack and not sharing abundance with each other. So it really is encouraging us to come back to our natural way of dealing with each other in more of an abundant mindset, a generous mindset, but also being generous with ourselves and realizing that maybe we've been taught to compete with each other or to do things with each other's energy that isn't just it's not natural and it's not necessarily what is going to be good for us going forward. So there is in this one, just like all of them, there's a little bit of like a lecture kind of information, and then there's some offering of a transmission of healing where they remove some of these projections or some of these habits that we have inside our systems about functioning with each other in a negative way, and instead coming back to ourselves and really truly loving ourselves. So they do mention some scary words like implants and they say things like that, but I really don't. They really also ask us not to think too much about that and to just let them help us do the work. So, and they also talk about not overburdening the healing cycle by doing too much at once. I do feel like as the time goes on, they're doing more and more in each session, meaning like they accomplish more in 15 minutes than they did when they started. But I think that that's just my capacity of energy to be able to feel the change. So if you're feeling these shifts, that are going on just collectively, you might be interested in listening to some of these transmissions to see if you can move into that. But if you're listening to this now, my take is you're being asked to step more and more into yourself, okay?